So, Greg, just one question. The appraisal process comes up again and again. Can you give us some insight on what the difference is from a VA or an FHA appraisal opposed to a conventional loan? What's the differences in the appraisal process?
Yeah, perfect. So, I mean, there is additional consideration. There's health and safety restriction that the VA and FHA are government-backed loans. They have additional safety consideration that the appraiser is licensed and basically insured to do those appraisals. So a VA appoints their own appraisal. They have their own appraisal process. So when we order a VA appraisal, we go to the VA. We're ordering the appraisal, and they appoint one of their appraisers to do the appraisal. With FHA, we have our appraisers, but they have a designation to do an FHA appraisal. They're trained to find those health and safety restrictions that maybe a conventional. I get the question all the time where, oh, it's conventional. Why did the appraiser care? And it's like, well, there's still consideration on the conventional loan. The appraiser's still looking for health and safety. If there's a hole in the roof and there's water coming through, the appraiser's still protecting the buyer and the mortgage company from us financing a problem or a bigger issue that we didn't know of, foundation issues, things that may be big ticket items to the buyer. Just because it's conventional doesn't mean we're just letting it slide and that the appraiser's just then finding value. They're still going to find those things. But FHA, you might have chipping and peeling paint, which is kind of a non-factor a lot of times. Concrete tripping hazards, that's unsafe. Handrails to code. So there's certain things that get flagged. GFCIs around water. These are things that are going to be flagged 9 times out of 10. 99 times out of 100, whereas conventional, they're not going to flag those things. And again, they're looking for the chipping and peeling paint for houses built before a certain time period because of the lead-based paint. So just things that we might look as like, well, that's kind of silly, but it's things to consider as a buyer, an FHA buyer, or an agent that's listing a house.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.